Hi, everyone, and welcome to our weekly webinar today, August 26th. Angela and myself, we're so happy and excited to be here with y'all. Please make sure to have either your notebook or somewhere to write down all of the tips that Angela is going to be sharing with us today. And let's say hi to Angela. Hi, Angela. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you, Cynthia. Hello, everybody. It's August 26th already. This will be our last check-in for the month of August. So make sure you make your last few notes of ideas that you want to implement this week to finish your month very strong. So we are going to, and just a quick reminder, I'll mention this at the end as well, but next Monday is Labor Day. Since it's a holiday, we will not have our webinar next Monday. So we'll be checking in the following, okay? So on our agenda today for our needs spotlight, we're going to focus on focus. So we're going to talk about some aromatherapy tips that you can give to your customer base when they're having trouble focusing. This is a very common need right now with so many people working from home, either part-time or full-time. We will connect that to using your Aromablends carriers, some special tips with that. Hello, Natalia, and some short-term and long-term effects and how they differ when you are applying your essential oils with the different Aromablends carriers. It's good to know kind of how they work, which ones will get a quick effect, which will have a longer lasting effect, and things like that. For our business tools, we will talk about the aromatherapy guide so that you have an easy tool to follow when talking about aromatherapy tips, but also the certification that is part of that new wellness event guide certification that Sacer talked about during the conference and during the national tour. So for prospecting and sales tips, we're going to continue talking about the sales method, focusing on the S in sales, search for new people, how to make new contacts. And for our tech tip, we're going to go over adding link stickers to stories. We've really been working a lot on getting those direct product links, and we want to just do a quick review of how to put those as stickers in your stories that would post from Instagram also to Facebook. And then we'll finish up with our call to action and reminders, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about focus and concentration today. And in order to do that, an easy way to talk about this topic is to take out that little focus emoji blend card that you have it with your needs cards. So the focus blend is designed to increase our concentration, increase our productivity, and clear the mind. And there are 3 different essential oils in that emoji blend: peppermint, lemon, and palmarosa. Now, the reason why those work really well together are because they have these complementary effects. They each have a little bit of a different effect on how our emotions are handling things, but they work really well together. So Palmarosa is great for giving us that sense of harmony. It's a symbol of balance, serenity. It's really light and fresh. It does have kind of like a dewy rose aroma. It blends really beautifully with a lot of different essential oils. It has great skincare benefits as well. It's really good at moderating oil production and things like that. And it helps clarify our mind and stay clear of negative thoughts that interrupt the natural flow of our daily life. Throwing some Aromablends around. Okay. And then for mint or peppermint, that's great for concentration. Remember that when you're talking to your customers, the emoji blend will come with peppermint, but 3-mint blend will also work well for these purposes. So it's known for its stimulating, fresh, minty aroma, and it's that oil that's focused on precision and concentration. So when your thoughts and ideas start to feel all tangled up and it's hard to keep your train of thought, that's going to help you regain your control and focus. This is great for working in a semi-chaotic environment, which is what it can feel like working from home, right? And then for lemon, this is our inspiration oil. So it releases blocked energy, stimulates creativity and concentration, and its fresh citrusy aroma leaves behind positive joy, smiles, good humor, and that desire to get things done. And lemon just really does blend so well with many other essential oils. It's a great aromatherapy tool to have for lifting your spirits and helping you feel ready to go and increasing that creativity and motivation, inspiration. Okay. So that is a set of 3. That's the emoji blend. It can come with that aromatherapy set that we have going on this month as well. But definitely talk to your customers about how to combine those 3 to improve their focus in their workspace. Now, when we're talking about those pure essential oils, a lot of times we are also sharing about Aromablends carriers because we want to teach our customers how to use their oils correctly and safely, using them in the appropriate way, right? So the Aromablends carriers are really important for correct essential oil application. They are soluble in essential oils to promote better absorption. They reduce the evaporation of essential oils, prolonging their effects. They do not interfere with the aromas of the essential oils because they have no aroma. They have nourishing oils and things like that, but they do not have an aroma. And just remember that you're always talking about the safe use of essential oils. Used pure essential oils are very highly concentrated and should be diluted with carriers when we're applying them to our skin. So we're using Aromablends carriers. We're using used lotions and creams. For example, your chamomile hand cream, etc., can be used to apply these oils, or diffusers. And the only pure essential oils that we should be putting on directly on our skin would be lavender and tea tree. As you know, you can also use some of our used blends like anti-stress, 31 herbal oil, etc., in small amounts directly on the skin. Okay, so when we are looking at these three different products, right, we have the Aromablends body lotion. This is a really lightweight moisturizer, great for daily use. And all you do is, this is great to have with your aromatherapy collection so that every day you're thinking, okay, how do I feel today? What do I need today? I really need to focus because I have a deadline coming up. I have to get this project done. So I would apply my couple squirts of my body lotion to the palm of my hand. And I'm going to add my 3 to 5 drops of essential oils, combining from that focus blend or whatever other blend I need at the time. And I'm going to apply that maybe to the back of my neck, to my arms, anywhere where I'm going to get good absorption. And I get to enjoy that aroma for a nice long time. The Aromablends body oil has a blend of nourishing oils. It makes your skin so soft. If you know anyone who has sensitive, dry skin, this is a great option for daily application. It makes your skin so incredibly soft. Lots of nourishing oils. But what this does is it traps the oils or the essential oils into the body oil so that they don't evaporate into the air so quickly. So that's why this is great for massage, because you can massage, if you're doing like a 15, 20-minute massage, you're keeping the oils kind of trapped in that application instead of evaporating to the air, prolonging their effects. And again, you want to take your teaspoon of your body oil with 3 to 5 drops of essential oil, rub it together and apply. And then for the body mist, as you know, we get the bottle of body mist and 2 spray bottles that come with it. And again, you're doing 6 drops of essential oil to this 10 ml bottle. Remember to always put the essential oils in first and then fill the bottle so that you're not overfilling or spilling your oils. And we only fill to like where this curve starts on our bottle so that we leave a little air bubble in there. It helps us mix our oils. It helps us get the cap back in here without overflowing. And it's just going to help you be able to mix the oils more easily after you've prepared that mist. So these are really easy to use. As you're talking about them, it's helpful to give your customers 3 oils like we just showed you with the emoji blends, right? Like with the focus blend, and teach them the 3-2-1 rule. So think of it as if you're making a body mist, right? And you have 6 drops of oil going into your 10 mils of body mist, right? So if you tell your customers to use 3 drops, add 3 drops of the oil that they need the most for the emotional benefit that they need the most, followed by 2 drops of the oil with their favorite aroma, followed by 1 drop of that last complementary oil in the set. And then they're going to add in their body mist and mix and spray. Yes. So what it does is it helps some of the aromas stand out more than others. And also every time they apply, they're going to get a little bit different experience with this as well. So definitely share the 3-2-1 rule whenever you're talking about these great aromatherapy tips. Now, sometimes people will ask, okay, so how do I recommend one or the other to my customers? You're going to find that most of them will want to buy them in the set. It's a great deal. They have them for all these different purposes. But there is a little bit of difference between them when you're using them in terms of how fast you get the effect from the essential oils and how long it lasts. So by using the Aromablends body and room mist, a lot of us are going to spray this on our body, on our clothes, in our hair, or in the air. And by using this spray, it comes out in a really fine mist, right? Really fine mist. Oh, this one smells really good. I think this is a True Love and Jasmine one that I have mixed up already. So you're breathing those molecules in right away, and that's very fast acting effect, right? So you don't need to wait a long time to feel the effect for those. However, it's more short-term effects because those molecules are coming in quickly, but that aroma is not going to hang around in the air too long. When you apply this to fabrics and things like that, you can keep breathing them in, right? But you'll want to breathe them in more often to get those effects. Then when we're using the body lotion, this is going to be where our oils are absorbing and going into our absorbing through the skin and entering the bloodstream, right? That's going to help us have a little bit more long-term effects by applying it with something that absorbs through the skin instead of just through the nose. Yes. And then the Aromablends body oil is going to be even longer affecting because again, it absorbs and enters through the bloodstream, but this oil is preventing the essential oils from evaporating very quickly into the air. And so they have a little bit more time to absorb. That can be helpful for having more long-term effects from your essential oils. So a good rule to know that maybe some of you already knew, maybe you didn't. Let us know in the chat if you already knew this or if it's new information. So when we breathe in our high quality essential oils from yeast, it takes about 22 seconds for those molecules to reach the brain, right? So we're stimulating our olfactory bulb in our nose and it starts sending messages to our brain within 22 seconds. Within 2 minutes, when we apply them, within 2 minutes, they reach the bloodstream and we start feeling those effects. And in about 20 minutes, they are in the cells of our body, starting to tell our body what to do, right? So just to kind of have that time frame in mind. That's why when we have customers apply their essential oils, it's always a good idea to have them breathe it in. Take those 3 to 5 deep breaths so that they're getting that fast acting effect through their nose and also the longer lasting effect through their skin. Okay. Let us know in the chat, some of you already have, if that information is new to you or if you already knew about it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so today we talked about focus and aroma blends for our product spotlight, our need spotlight, but we're going to continue our challenge for the week with that new hand serum that just came out so that we can keep practicing with that and keep teaching our customers about that. Hopefully you have got your own order in, you're able to start using it and demonstrating it for people. So this week's challenge, we're going to keep sharing that direct link for the hand serum because it's really exciting and fun and new, and colder weather is coming and people are worried about keeping their hands protected during that. So go ahead and do this with me and send your link off to Cesar right away during our webinar. If you have another device up, that's perfect. Go into a browser, click on your personal website, open your personal website and click on shop to go into Shopify. You're going to go into promos and offers, or you can just use the search bar and open up the hand serum with peony and bearberry. Ooh, that's a hard one to say, isn't it? And then click up on the Omnibox, right? The URL. Click on that. You should see it gets highlighted. The whole thing will get highlighted. Copy and paste that in a message or email to Cesar, please, so that he knows that you're taking part in our special challenge this week, Monday through Thursday. All right, so I have the directions up again. Go ahead and get that done. Send it off right away. And we will be, and I'll share what the prize is, right, for achieving your, I'll do it with you for practicing. Remember, browser, not your consultant app, okay? Done just in time. Did you notice we have a ton of offers on the offers list this month? So it takes, if you go into promos and offers, it takes a while to scroll through them all. You might want to just search it. There's so much going on this month. Okay, perfect. So send that off to Cesar so that he knows that you are taking part in our challenge for this week. So we want to sell 3 or more hand serums to get 2 free Guducci roll-ons. Remember that this includes our sales between now and Thursday, and it includes your orders placed through your personal website, but it excludes spa orders, PCC, and personal consultant orders. Okay, so this is, we want to sell through that direct link through our shopping website. Okay. Any questions about this week's challenge? Remember to send your link off today so Cesar knows you're participating, and get those 3 hand serums sold by Thursday. Okay. All right, perfect. So since we are still on the topic of aromatherapy, we wanted to introduce the two main resources that you're going to be using for the to talk about this topic and to be an expert on it, right? So as you know, we have a newer wellness event guide that has been kind of revamped in this past year. It's called Introduction to Aromatherapy. You can find this in your virtual office if you go into spa tools, and you'll see like a whole section of the updated ones. So this is not the PowerPoints that we used to have. This is the newest like quick flip booklets that we have. Okay, so you're going to go into that new spa guide. You can also search it in resources on your consultant app, and you're going to familiarize yourself with it. You're going to read through it. You're going to read through, okay, how do I introduce a topic? How do I explain what the product is, what its benefits are, its ideal uses, etc. You become an expert. Yes, and you keep that open, and then you're going to go into our new link tree for the certification used USA. Yes. So this is going to be, each little link on this link tree is a little quiz for a different wellness event guide. And you just show like, hey, I really understand it. It's a great way to check your knowledge. It looks like just this little Google form that you fill in. They're about 15 to 20 questions usually. And you want to make sure you take your time and get a good score on that so that you qualify for your certification. If you happen to miss quite a few, just go ahead and take it again after reviewing your guide. So this is how you become certified in our wellness event guide for aromatherapy and for a lot of other topics. Yes? Let us know in the chat if you've already done some of these on some of the topics and what do you think? We'd love to hear from you. All right. And then why do we want to do this? Why do we want to become certified in these topics? Well, obviously to know what we're talking about, right? As we share about used products and tips, but also you're going to receive a digital certificate upon completion. It's not always immediate, right? It's not always immediate. It's going to take a couple days, but then it will be sent to you. You get exclusive recognition at corporate events for being certified in different topics. You may be selected to provide special training to other use consultants, and you may be selected to receive the launch products before the rest of the consultants. So you get kind of this extra VIP status saying like, hey, I know what I'm talking about. I really know my used products and routines very well. So take a screenshot of this if you haven't copied and pasted this down yet. But this is the link tree that we're going to use to go in here. So you just literally go into a browser, go up into like the URL, like the Omnibox, and type this in. So take a screenshot so you can put it in later. And Cynthia or Cesar, if you can let us know in the chat, is this in the weekly email? I haven't checked today. But I think we have it in some of our publications as well, so that you can just click right on it. Okay, so you go in there and you will scroll down to the one for aromatherapy and do that this week. Yes, I have a couple of videos just so you can kind of see what the process looks like so that you're feeling ready to go. Okay, so you're going to go into your consultant app, go into or your virtual office, right? Go to Spa Tools and open up the wellness event guides. And then we're going to go into our browser and go into the link tree to complete our certification. Make sure that you submit so that it goes through to Cesar and Cynthia. Okay. Oh, I see a question in the chat. I did it in Spanish in Orlando, but can I do it in English as well to get both certificates? Interesting.
Yes, you can do both.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. The information is the same, but if you want to have like the vocabulary and the wording in both, I would say that would be a great idea. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm going to play the first video so you can just see what it looks like as I'm going into the app to open up the wellness guide. So I'm in my app, I'm in resources. I click on spa, virtual spa tools, and way down at the bottom, that wellness event guide is the newest version. I open up Introduction to Aromatherapy and I look through my guide, right? So there's all that information in the new guide. Then I'm going to go into my link tree to complete my certificate. So that's linktr.ee/certification used USA. If you didn't have the USA in there before, that's kind of a recent add-in. So, but you will go certification used USA and it will pop up and you just click on the button for the quiz you want to take. and just keep track of which ones you've done so that you can complete them all. Okay. And it's just a very simple format. If you have any questions, always reach out to us. But it's just to help you go through the most important information and check your knowledge. Okay. Any questions, go ahead and let us know in the chat. Otherwise, I hope you have been enjoying those and keep working towards having better knowledge about all of these topics that we tend to share with others. Okay. Feels like it's kind of sticking here on this slide. There we go. Okay. And then for our prospecting and sales tips this week, we wanted to continue talking about the new sales method that we've been talking about ever since our national conference, right? So today we're going to focus on the S, which is search for new people, which is kind of key for building your network and keep growing your team and keep growing your business, right? So when we're talking about the S, in sales, we're talking about search for new people. A is ask them to attend a presentation. Then lead a presentation, right? Whether it's a product demonstration, the used opportunity presentation, etc. Engage them by selling or sponsoring. So you're asking them, okay, make the purchase or sign up as a consultant. And then the S in sales is the last S is support customers and new consultants by following up and keeping them on track and keeping them moving forward. Yes. All right. So today we're going to focus on that first S, search for new people. So in the search for new people phase of sales, we're focusing on building a strong network of prospects through a mix of identification, qualification, and contact techniques. So what does that mean? First of all, we're going to identify people who would be a great fit for our business, whether as a customer or as a consultant, et cetera, right? So this could be people who are close to you, your coworkers, your colleagues, different social groups that you were a part of, people that you meet in your community, people that you interact with on social media platforms. A lot of us make great authentic connections at local events like wellness fairs, et cetera, and fairs and exhibitions. So meet the people, right? Sometimes it's in person, sometimes it's online, but try to reach out to people who have those needs and wants that are part of our profiles that we've been talking about, right? That used is a good fit for them and their lifestyle. Then we're going to go into the qualification rating stage, which is where we are getting to know the person and helping them find their talents, their strengths, and kind of their path with use, whatever will fit best for them. So you're evaluating the person's interests, you're evaluating their capabilities, their skills, helping them find their why, their talents, and put those to good use. And then the contact phase is where we're doing the phone calls, personalized messaging, asking for references, things like that. Like, oh, hey, I'm so glad that you're happy with this experience you've had so far. Who else might be interested? And building your network that way as well. So these are like the three main stages of that we're really focusing on when we are meeting new people. And just remember that each prospect that you're talking to should receive a personalized, high value approach. They should have a high quality conversation with you where they feel valued and seen. Remember that the goal is to build a list of contacts or prospects who can be introduced to the product or the business opportunity. The list should be as broad as possible to maximize sales opportunities and team expansion. So try not to get stuck in, oh, but that person isn't going to want to, or that person won't be interested, right? Like it's always worth asking. Remember, they might even say no the first few times. A lot of times we need multiple contacts with people in a open and kind way, right? Before they say yes to things. And that's okay. That is part of sales. That's what it looks like. And the key at this stage is to identify people who are qualified prospects and have the potential to benefit from what you are offering. Again, whether it's the products themselves or the business opportunity. So we have a lot of different ways to start this first step of broadening our horizons and meeting more people. I want you to think, where will you start this week, right? I just gave you a bunch of options in that list. Let's think about three of the biggest options. Are you going to start meeting new people via social media that you're talking about your products or your opportunities on social media and inviting people to connect with you when you have those interests in common? Think about those social media profiles we've shared, people who would be a good fit for Used, right? Consider planning a Used pairs event. These are so fun. Like Used sends you the materials, you go on Pamper volunteers in your community, and they get to experience the products. They get to know you in a really laid back, fun setting where you're just like doing something special for people who work as volunteers in your community. Email Say Sarah about that if that's something you're interested in doing. It is so fun and so worth it. Or just go out and join something new where you're going to meet new people. For me, sometimes it's a mom's group that a friend invites me to. Sometimes it's a new Zumba class. Sometimes, right? Like go out and join something where you're going to be in contact with new people so that you can just expand your friend network. And a lot of times that expands your use network as well. Okay. And write down on your to-do list right now, where are you going to start with this week? Where are you going to meet new people? I want you to come back in 2 weeks, right? Because we're not coming back on Monday. We're coming back the following Monday. Come back in 2 weeks with your list of how you met new people and set a goal for yourself. You want to meet 2 new people who could be possible customers or consultants, right? Each week. So we have 2 weeks ahead of us before we meet again. 2 people each week that you have met in one of these different avenues or just out in regular life, right? Okay, please write that down on your to-do list so we can share our examples next week. We'd love to hear from you. And that brings us to our last section for today, which is just our quick tech tip. I want to remind you that as we're working with these direct product links, one way to keep them available to your customers and keep reaching out about different tips and tricks is with stories. And you can use materials from the company. You can make your own. You can have quick videos, a quick like snapshots of your life using the products, etc. But by adding a little product sticker to them, you make it really easy for people to check it out and take that next step forward. So when you are posting stories, remember that we're going to post them from Instagram. Many of you already have your Instagram and Facebook accounts connected so that when you post from Instagram, it automatically posts to Facebook. So start in Instagram. That's where these stickers are. Yeah, go to Instagram, go to publish a story. And here I have, this is from last year, I think, or from April, right? But so you just put your image or your video up in your story, and you're going to go up to the little sticker icon at the top as you're editing your story. It's just like this little square face thing, right? You're going to click on that and see all these different sticker options. Lots of great interactive options here. But today we're interested in the link sticker. And there you'll see URL. That is where you copy and paste that direct product link that we have been practicing every single week, right? So if you're going to talk about the new hand serum, put that direct product link that you just copied, put it in there. And then the sticker text could be learn more, shop now, whatever kind of call to action that you want people to have when they click on it. You can add that in as the sticker text, and that's what they will see on the little button as they press it. So just remember to take advantage of this and keep shopping easy for your customers. It's a great way to, it takes 10 extra seconds, but it's a great way to make your hard work of posting on social media be that much more worth it. Okay. Any questions about that process? Go ahead and let us know. I know we used to go over this all the time, but it's been a while, so we wanted to do a quick review. Okay. Perfect. All right, so our call to action for this week. Please send your direct product link for the new hand serum to Cesar today so that he knows that you're competing in the challenge between today and Thursday. And remember that we're selling 3 hand serums to get the 2 free Gucci roll-ons. Complete your aromatherapy guide certification. Plan your own workshop or demo this month. Maybe it's hand care to talk about the new hand serum. Maybe it's aromatherapy to talk about that new set that is out this month, etc. Choose something that you're really passionate about and plan a workshop. It does not require a lot of prep. You can do it virtual, in person, whatever you need to do. And always set that goal of selling $300 in products or sets every week. It's a great way to grow your business, become entrepreneur. What do I say? An ambassador or ambassador entrepreneur. It's a great way to meet those big goals that we have. Okay. So any other questions? Go ahead and let us know. Otherwise, that is our to-do list for the end of August. And just remember to keep checking your goals for Switzerland 2025. Each week, each day, each month, we want to do a little more than the last to keep growing in our habits and our sales and our enrollments to get the most out of this used opportunity that we have in front of us. Okay, and thank you so much, everyone who has joined us live and catching the replay. Those of you who are with us here in Zoom, just stay tuned for a few time sensitive reminders.